Hello YouTube, and today we're going to be playing some more Trials Evolution. So we're going to carry on with the single player, and we should get through the second section, which if you remember from last episode we got through the first half of this section. So we're just going to carry straight on because we can't get our driving license yet because we haven't finished it all. But next episode, I think episode 5, we should be able to, and soon we'll be able to get onto some of the extreme tracks so we can actually try some of the harder tracks. And we're probably going to get a ridiculous amount of fails, but it doesn't matter too much. So if we can start good on this episode, I'm going to aim for silvers. Not like that. That wasn't great, to be honest with you. Doesn't matter though, because we can just restart it. And there you go. I normally hit my head on there, because I definitely remember, because when you play on multiplayer, you play so many of these tracks, because you only play the stock maps, not the multiplayer maps. It'd be really nice if you could play the multiplayer maps, but it doesn't matter too much, because some of these maps are really good, and I'm having an awful run this time, so it's not going to look that great, but it doesn't matter too much. Is that the finish? Yeah, it is. Silver, that's good enough. We'll just get silvers for them all. Again, if we get bronze, we'll probably try it again, but it doesn't matter too much, because we're just going to see if we can get through them all as quickly as possible. Because we definitely want to make sure we finish the whole of this section in this video, because we're trying to keep it around 10 minutes long. Again, when it comes to some of the longer tracks, I think one of the tracks I actually took more than 10 minutes. It took me like 15 minutes, so that's going to be a long episode. So I doubt we'll be doing all of that section, considering it took me that long to do one track. It'll probably just be that track on that episode, and maybe a mini game, because we haven't actually done any of the mini games yet, but I'll probably leave that for a separate episode. But I'm actually doing alright on this. No, I'm not. Normally clear that section, but I didn't that time. I like this section. Just, it's not difficult, it's just really easy, and you just have to, yeah, let's do a flip. There you go. Right, it's going well. I might even get gold. Going for gold. There. Yeah, because you just don't really have to do a lot on this section. You just clearing everything and just adjusting your bike. Let's do another flip. Probably slow me down actually doing that flip, because I swear you don't actually get enough speed. No, I remember this track now again. The first part's really nice and easy, and then it gets harder. Well, not harder, but I'm making it look harder because I'm rubbish at the game. Or I'm making myself look bad. I'm not making the game look harder, I'm just making myself look bad. But this little jump here, that's not going to happen, no. But it doesn't matter because we got the checkpoint. And straight back down. Alright, 3 fails already, so that's probably our average amount of fails on these tracks. Not really great, to be honest, but doesn't matter. And there's the finish, so yep, silver. So if we just carry on getting silvers, I'm happy with that. Again, I had to create a new account for this, so that's what I'm, because you obviously have other times, because we need to create a new account for this, so it's not an online account, but if we do play online, I'll go on my other account, my main account, so it just makes sense really, just to start a new profile instead of you, because you won't actually see if I get gold, bronze, or bronze, silver, or gold. Strange orders say gold, silver, bronze. Ooh, actually made that section. I wonder if we do the track which has lots of, I can't remember if we've done some of the tracks already. I get confused. No, that wasn't going to happen. I just fell in the middle of it. I like the tracks with lots of, not very difficult tracks, basically. And the shame is, the bad thing is they're getting harder. I don't like it because they're not difficult, I just like it because normally the simple tracks have lots going on in them. Well, lots going on in the background. Oh, no, I was meant to brake, but I'll just ignore braking. Oh, wrong button. Yeah, let's just start again. Because I don't think I was going to get a very good time on that, and I don't want bronze, to be honest, so just get silver or gold, that should be good enough. Yep, this is looking so much better now. 1 fail already. Over. Always land on my back wheel. Seems to stabilise it a bit, but no, that's not going to, yeah. Ooh, I was surprised about that. Yeah, I always do that, like, go on my front wheel and then sort of the bike just leans over and then you don't get there. I really want to try some multiplayer maps, but let's finish the single player first on this, I think. He just sort of slowly fell forwards. If he didn't fall forwards, that'd be great, but doesn't matter, because we're not too worried about getting golds on these. So I think you do actually need to get 0 fault to get gold. Right, we're at the section we were last time. No, yeah. Don't fall. Oh. Why don't I just go on all 2 wheels? I was going to say 4 wheels then, but 2 wheels is good enough. And let's watch the slow motion replay so we actually fall down. That's quite a good. I like the slow motion replays at the end. Some of them are better than others, obviously, but silver's good enough. And what track is it next? Meltdown. That sounds like quite a cool track. I don't know names. I just know what the tracks look like and how they, or how you do them. I was going to say how you actually do it, but I meant to say how you do it even. Oh yeah, I remember this one because I actually remember the big explosion at the beginning because I couldn't actually see properly. Probably see, I think that's the only big explosion. I think there might be something at the end. Right, cleared that section. We're at a checkpoint. Right, no, he just smashes his face on the wall. This isn't going well. No. Yeah. Nice restart. And big explosion again. The only one, I think. Apart from maybe the end. Because that's when all the big stuff happens. Makes sense to have it while you're actually doing the track, but they decide to do it right at the end when nothing's actually happening. But it does sort of blind you when you're not really... Yeah, I could just use the brake like normal people. But, ooh. I was expecting to go forwards then, I didn't notice the top track, but it did it for me anyway, so it doesn't matter. Is that the end? No, it's not. I get confused. Ooh, that worked quite well actually. It's a shame you can't actually see the ghost. Oh, gold! That's the only gold we're going to get. It's gold. And watch the slow motion? I don't know why I said slow motion. Watch the end capture thing so he just falls over in the skip. But we have actually got a fair few golds now. Because obviously all the golds count towards some in that top score thing. So the more we get, the more it works. So we'll probably go through and replace all our... well, that's not going to happen actually. We'll probably go through and try and replace some of the easier silvers. Because it would make sense to try and replace them instead of all the harder silvers. No. Yeah. It's too early to make a mistake, so we'll just restart it. It's probably the episode I've restarted most, and that almost failed because I almost missed the back of it. No. Right, one mistake. Are we going to stick with one mistake? Not very likely. Probably end up with 3 mistakes, same as before. I think I've actually hit 3 mistakes on all of them, apart from the one I got gold. Oh, still 1, that's good enough. Shame you can't see how far you've actually gone either, which is a shame. Which is really annoying actually, because I like seeing if I'm near the finish or not. Because some tracks, you think they're really short, but then it turns out you've only done like, well, hardly any of it to be honest. Checkpoint. Is that the end? That was quite a short track actually. And silver, so silvers are good enough. I thought he was going to fall down the waterfall. That'd have been a cool end of a racetrack. End of a track, I can't even... End of a trial track. I was thinking Supercross, but I don't think these are Supercross tracks anymore. I think the first ones are Supercross, but the harder they get, they tend to go to trials, then hardcore trials. So... Right, what happens in this one? I always have to remember. Because my mind always goes blank. Yes, oh, even if I did roll back, I could have just hit that thing. That's not too bad. Big space. Checkpoint. I was going to say it's going quite well, but then I failed, so I'm not going to say it anymore. Well, I've already said it, but it doesn't matter. It's really difficult trying to remember where I've actually been and where I've got to go. Actually no, it's not difficult remembering where I've been because I've just been there, so it's just difficult to remember where I'm going. I've only got one mistake, so that'd be a good note to finish on. No, I always do that. I try and lean forward because he starts leaning back like that, and then he just sort of fails because he just can't do it. Yeah, there's probably be the... I reckon we're going to take more than one attempt to finish this. Not because it's difficult, because I actually want a decent time on the last track. Instead of having to finish on like a bad note, we'll finish on a good note. No. So one fail again. One fail. That's good enough. No, yeah. Third time lucky. That's always what people say, so let's see if it works. If I finish the race with silver, which I probably could have finished with silver anyway if I didn't restart, but you never know, we might even get gold. So it's always worth restarting. Sometimes, because even if you think you're having a bad race, sometimes you're having a good race. Ooh. Checkpoint. Yeah, we're almost where we're back. We're almost where we were before, which is quite good actually. No, same as before. He rolls back and then his tyre comes off. Right, let's go front wheel then back. Oh, yep, he used the back wheel there. He crashed over the line, but that still counts. And there's a finish. Silver again, so that's good enough for me. Is that all the tracks? In that section, we'll just have a quick look. Yes, it is. So, thanks for watching anyway. I hope you enjoyed this video.